Hey guys, ChainFire here, and welcome back to another one of my War Robot videos. I hope y'all enjoy the watch. Today I'm doing a review on this week's test server and going over the changes in weapon visual effects being tested this week. According to developers, these new effects would be in order to improve game performance, and from my understanding are lighter in pixelation or bitrate, and therefore putting less pressure on these servers, as everything that happens on your screen is being processed and then displayed on everyone else's screen and vice versa. In my opinion, this is a great idea on the one hand, and I wish to see improvements in the server performance, less lag, and connection issues. In the other hand, some of these new effects are somewhat silly looking and can potentially create a new set of issues in gameplay. To properly show you these effects, I have built a hanger with pretty much one of every weapon. Let's go ahead and take a look. As far as the Punishers and Mullets go, they look fine. I do like the new heated barrel effect on the Punisher. That was pretty cool. But other than that, I didn't see any advantages or disadvantages besides for that to the new visual effects on the Mullets and Punishers. As far as missiles go, the advantage of these visual effects are that they are now easier to see as they travel, making it easier to corner shoot, make adjustments to aiming, and are easier to see when they are coming at you, which will help you take cover in time. On the other hand, some of them look silly. They are too big and clutter the screen in front of you, especially on impact, but we are going to be talking about that later. When it comes to Plasma, the new visual effects are actually larger, and in my opinion, again, this clutters the screen, and I did not find any advantage to having the Magnums or the Terrans with the new visual effects. On the other hand, there were no major disadvantages besides for on impact, and therefore if this is something that was being added to the live server, as far as the visual effect of its travel, I don't see much of a disadvantage either, and if this can help improve the performances on the server, this won't be the worst thing to ever happen. The King Day and Ashron got minor differences, also just minor changes, and once again this is one of the things that I don't find a disadvantage or advantage to. On the other hand, our Zeuses have a big difference. Now their line is a lot thinner. I actually really like the visual effect on the Zeus, and I do hope to see this in the live server. The Tridents, on the other hand, didn't get the same visual effect that the other missiles got, and again, I do not like this for the reason I mentioned earlier. As you can tell over here, with the new visual effect, like I said before, it is easier now to aim. It'll be easier to corner shoot. You can actually see pretty clearly where those missiles are going. So this can definitely be an advantage for beginners. The Zeniths are the only weapon where I found the new visual effects on the missiles to be very effective. You can actually see where these are aiming now, but this is once again a weapon that we all hate, so we're not going to talk about it too much. The Thunder, on the other hand, got very minor changes. Now you have black smoke behind it once you fire. I do not see any advantage to this. So that was it. We went through all the different types of weapons. Now I'm going to show you the differences between the test server and the live server when it comes to firing a hybrid DB Griffin with Orkans and Aphids. This is what it looks like on the test server in slow motion. and here in a moment you're going to see it also at regular speed. As you can tell, there's a lot of clutter on the screen, and this is where we're going to talk about this. Anything that hits you creates a giant ball of fire and smoke, and this fills your screen. It's hard to see in front of you, it's hard to see on your sides. This is definitely not something that I would want to see on the live server. This is what the same setup looks like with the old visual effects. Now the Plasma Griffin. I'll first show you what it looks like on the test server with the new visual effects, and then you'll see what it looks like on the live server with the old visual effects. Overall, I think these visual effects need a lot of work, but once they do get work, my suggestion would be having an option to toggle it on and off. So this way, if you're having performance issues, you'll be able to toggle it on and then not have as much issues. And on the other hand, if you have a stronger connection and more bandwidth, you should be able to toggle it off. This pretty much sums up my review for the new visual effects. Now I want to get into something completely different, and I want to talk to you about setting up your hanger when it comes to the Wild West pack. So the Jesse, the Doc, and the Butch. When you're setting up your weapons, there is actually a very big importance to what weapons you put in front and what weapons you put in behind. So as you can tell right over here, what I did with my Jesse is set up the 500-meter weapons in the front and then the 300-meter weapons in the back. Reason for this is because your first target is probably going to be within a further range from your spawn. So first you're going to put your 500-meter weapons, then you're going to flip, and then you're going to use your 300-meter weapon. Same goes for the Jesse. If you're going to put, let's say, magnums and aphids on it, you want the aphids in the front because they have a reload time where the magnums don't. So you're going to fire the aphids, then you're going to flip, you're going to use your magnums until the cooldown is over and you can use them again. When it comes to the Doc, you're going to put your 350-meter weapons in front where your 300-meter weapons are behind. Tulumbas, a 500-meter weapon, is going to go in front, even though if, let's say, you're equipping Hydras, which are 600 meters, the Hydras have less of a reload time. The Tulumbas have a longer reload time, so you're going to get into 500 meters, fire your Tulumbas, back up, be able to fire your Hydras, and then switch back to your Tulumbas. When it comes to the Butch, Zeuses are going to go behind, Tridents are going to go up front, again, because they're both 600-meter weapons. Your Tridents have a longer reload time, so if you're going to use that build, you're going to put the Tridents in the front, fire them, switch, then use your Zeuses until the cooldown is over. One of my favorite builds for sure is the Doc Tulumbas, and that's why I wanted to share a little clip with you. There was a little glitch here in the test server, and as soon as you flipped, it automatically fired. So you basically want to just continue aiming at your target, but I thought you guys were going to like that little part over there, just taking out most of a Fury. This pretty much sums up my review here, guys. I'm going to finish off with some Zeus action with a clip that's going to start fast and slow down as we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this clip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something from it. Please go ahead and give me your feedback. Tell me what you think about these new visual effects in the comment section below. I do want to hear what you guys have to say, and definitely add your opinions to my review that I will be submitting to Pixonic. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up so more people can see it. If you haven't yet, hit the ChainFire watermark on the bottom of the screen to subscribe to my channel. This way you'll be notified when I post videos and when I go live. I hope to see you guys real soon in my next video.